Thank you, Joe. Uh, just on behalf of our family, I just want to thank the NRDs for selecting my dad as one of the first recipients of the Hall of Fame award. My sister Artis is here in the audience, and my nephew, Greg Kremer. He farms the ground that Dad built the first irrigation well on. And Dad would love to have been here because water was really a passion for him. But I also like to congratulate Ron and Dick, good friends of mine, and they've been real champions of water and conservation for many, many years. Dad may have introduced the bill that created the NRDs, but that was the help of many, many other people. And I remember him talking about, hey, you're ready to give up, you didn't think it was going to ever pass. And they people kind of just kept pushing him out there, saying, you gotta keep going. And I think one of the more significant things, even passing that, was even a companion bill that created a taxing authority that gives a certain amount of money that's built to all the NRDs every year to spend on conservation and water practices and many things. That is probably the thing that's really kept the NRDs going and doing what they can. When I was thinking of irrigation, and irrigation was really a passion of my dad's. He went through the 30s where they hardly raised anything with the drought and everything. And he went out to Fort Morgan, Colorado, and looked at some irrigated ground that was for sale and almost moved out there. And he came back and he was told, and saw some irrigation wells, and he was told that it was not economically feasible, I think, by the university. Said there's no university people there. And the bank would not loan him any money because it was too risky. And there was a widow lady in Aurora that loaned him the money to drill his first irrigation well. It was in 1941. I think it was one of the first 5 in Hamilton County, and just covered with irrigation. And so irrigation was really a passion of his. And I think I was 5 or 6, and my dad bought my brother and I irrigation rubber boots and a little shovel to go out there. And we did a lot of irrigating. And I was thinking of the evolution when Dean called me. What's happened from the first time Dad started irrigating. He put this well down, and I might say that well, Greg still uses that same well today that was built in 1941. That's steel casing. It's amazing that that's rusted out. And the ditchers and everything were so crude that it didn't make much of the ditch. It was pretty much a full-time job. Somebody just opened up the ditch banks and checking the roads through, closing it up again. Too much from that, he made lath boxes out of that for homes, that bury in the ditch so that it would not wash all the ditch bank away. From that to 10-foot steel gated pipe that we had to pound together to 30-foot aluminum pipe that was fantastic. It slide together rubber gaskets and siphon tubes. The first siphon tubes Dad made, he bought some 1.25 inch steel pipe and bent them over a hay rack wheel with an arch to make siphon tubes. Then they come out with aluminum ones with the other bend in it. That was fantastic. And I had a lot of practice. I even won the cycling setting contest at the county fair a couple of years. But it was something that was nothing more satisfying, even today, on a hot, dry day, to watch that water run down the roads or see the pivots running now. I still got to go every day and look at that to see how satisfying that is. And if you want to see the stark contrast to what irrigation has done, go out in the country and look where a pivot is, where it does not water the corner. When you see the corners drying out, realize that irrigation has made a tremendous impact. I think of probably the most single thing that has impacted the economy of our state would be irrigation and all the implications from that. I think every center pivot is manufactured in Nebraska. Here in Australia, there's Valley pivots all over the other countries. But just see the progress, and then from that to center pivots, and then Greg has got some drip irrigation on one of the same fields that Dad started irrigating. What that's going to impact that might have. I think we probably grow about 5 to 6 times as much to make bushels per inch of water applied than we did for that. And I think the drip it's going to be significantly much more than that. So all these guys and many other people have contributed so much to the preservation of our water. We've come a long ways. We've got a long ways to go. One thing that Dad would always say when he spoke was that the importance of water, but he always stressed that it's going to be much more so in the future, and I think we're there today, realizing how important irrigation is to the economy of our whole state, not just to agriculture, but to everybody. And so, tremendous progress. And I just want to thank the NRDs and all the board members for all the work that they've done in preserving that. I see John out here in the big blue, and they want to nominate Dad. Thank you for that. And we just need to support all that you're doing and look for great things in the future. Agriculture is really a champion in our area. I knew these two guys, Ron and Dick, for a long time, and they are really truly champions of irrigation and environment management. I knew that Ron was destined for fame because he graduated from Aurora High School. Anyway, thank you very much. It's really an honor for my dad.